Okay, I want to pull cards because now 45 is whining and crying and complaining about a debate. They didn't ask me. They have to ask me. And it's horrible. They would just be horrible to me. Well, no, a debate, everybody gets asked the same questions. So, he's such a snowflake. Well, he knows he's an idiot. And all he can do anymore is read something that somebody else puts out because he's just full of it. But let's see what we have. What can you tell us about his whining and crying about a debate now? So going into it, we have the message. And this could be in the past. It's about messages. He does not do well in debates. Okay? It's about, above it, the people, and below it, America and what's being birthed. So we have two major arcana out of the gate about the past, what people thought about his messages. Okay? He is not good at debate. All he does is calls names, belittles, is a jerk. Okay, that's it. That's all he's got. So let's see what we have now. What's his big brouhaha now? It's an argument. It's too difficult. Okay, above it, it's about being able to control, to be somebody of leadership, to be somebody that can stand up, okay? The foundation is, yeah, no, wah, 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 okay? Mentally inept, okay? This is painful. It's an argument. I always have to look like I'm in control in the big poobah. Okay, that's basically what that comes down to. At the center of it, he's looking towards the future. Okay, future actions. Above it, hung up. Okay, it would not bode well for him. He is not a good debater. He'd get overturned. Now we have already out here, half of them are all major arcana. Okay, underneath of it, this is a nightmare scenario for him. Because why? He doesn't have writers there to provide the answers for him. Now we've seen how well he does lately when he goes on interviews and they give him softball questions. He cannot even do that anymore. So he's, bemoaning the fact that, gee, if you're running for office, you need to do debates. The challenge is what he's offering, what's being offered. Okay, let's see above it. About being able to control, being able to put out that energy. Okay, the foundation is the message. So being able to control the message, staying on point, putting out something relevant. The challenge, not the challenge, but the clarification is about new things, new action. If he went to debate, he'd have to stand up there by himself and juggling it. Underneath of it, out in the cold. Okay? So he would not do well in a debate. He cannot control it. So he is Wendy Weiner about doing a debate. Let's see what's underneath of it. Oh, yes. Again, he's got to be in control. He's got to have the people chained there, that he can dominate, that he can, roll over to tell them what to do. And in a debate, he doesn't have that. They're not chained to him to give him softball questions. No, everybody has to answer the same question. Well, he doesn't want to take it in. I'm blocking it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to participate in it. Why? Because sorry about this for those that don't like it. His mind is what? Yeah, that's about how well he'd do. He knows it's a tower moment. So what's he doing? He doesn't want to do the debate. Because why? He feels pushed to the edge. He can't do it when it comes to actually going out there and giving a message and being able to get away with his nonsense of all his pie in the sky drama of BS that he puts out at his rallies. That would come to an end. Yeah, when it comes for him being able to put out his, stuff that he wants to put out there, that's only of interest to MAGA. Okay, MAGA eats it up at his rallies. But an actual debate where people are listening to content, no. So again, what we have driving this is his dark nature, where he's got to have people chained that he could control, because otherwise what? It's a tower moment for him. And it's an ending, okay? Because he can't do it. He cannot debate. He does not have the wherewithal, the brains, or ability to debate. Okay? So we're going to break it down here for our other reading. Going into it, the major arcana was people listening to the debate, the American people, and what's being birthed. It's about being able to be a leader, being able to control the situation, being able to think on your feet, etc. And in that, he is overturned. He is hung up. He cannot do it. And I think that he is getting dementia. Even he knows now in his braggadocious self that he is lacking. He cannot do it. So he's whining and crying, well, you didn't ask me, and you have to ask me first, and I have to approve if we're having debates. Well, who the frick do you think you are? Okay? Even if you were president, you just can't say, I don't want to, so nobody's going to debate, because you got away. So what we have here going into it is the message, and he is juggling. Those balls are up in the air, he can't do it. So again, we have in a debate, oh, no, I'm missing one. We have the message, we have the balls in the air, and he knows he would be out in the cold. Because everybody has to answer the same question. There are no softball questions being thrown to him that even that he can't do. Okay? So how the heck is he going to actually do a debate where it takes some sort of ability to stand and have some sort of real, genuine knowledge or wisdom or idea or point of things, rather than what he does at his rallies, which is just complain and cry and whine about how everything is so unfair and how he's the strongest, bestest ever of anybody that's ever been president. So it's about what's being offered up, and he's got nothing to offer when it comes to a debate, because we have what? The message, and all he's got is the Wendy Weiner message of boo-hoo-hoo and nightmare scenarios of whining and bitching and crying at every turn. That's all he's got, okay? Because we have what? Argument. An argument. Not everybody is going to kowtow to what he's saying. So people would look at this and the energy going forward. They look at who's holding on to what, who can put out what, who is strong in this point, and what is new action that's going to be put out. Now we see him, oh, if I become president, I'm going to do this and this and this. It's all crap. He's got not one genuine idea that's beneficial to the American public. It's all these delusional nonsense, MAGA things that he's putting out. And that's it. Okay? But the rest of the population are going to look at him and say, oh, what a loser. Okay? So anyway, that's what I get for him and why he doesn't want to debate, why he's already being a snowflake and whining and crying and kvetching about why. You know, you can't debate because I didn't approve it. I didn't say you could. This is not an authoritarian government, and you are no longer in any place of authority. You are just a nominal citizen now, and being looked at for crimes, okay? So, yeah, you have no ability to dictate anything. He who wants to be dictator, yes, the big dictator, but it's, sorry, no, this is not going to fly. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, but that's not a surprise at what's coming out. He can't do it. He cannot do it. All he can do is go have rallies and bitch and whine and kvetch to everybody and go on these, uber right things where they give him softball things and he can't even lob that back any longer. Really, I think he's getting dementia. He cannot even, before now, he went and he did the debate with Hillary, and what did he do? He tried to stalk her. He tried to intimidate her. Okay? Well, this time it's not going to be against a woman running. It's against a man. And Biden is not intimidated by this fool. Okay? So, yeah, good luck with that. I'm going to leave this here.